Welcome to WhoVoices.com. I'm Bobby Marvin, and on this segment, I will be interviewing author, poet, and speaker Ashley Chrisma. Ashley is the creator of The Cube Life, the first online web series launched by TV1's digital media group. The Cube Life is streamed from TV1online.com and offers a fresh perspective on the hustle and bustle lives of young black professionals. But I'll leave it up to Ashley to fill you in on the rest.
What's going on, Bobby Marvin?
Taking it easy. So, Cube Life, how did this come about?
So basically, I was in a meeting with some folks at TV1, and we were looking for new ideas, and a lot of websites were starting web series, and we wanted to start competing as well. So I just ran by the idea to them of what if we, created a web series that was based on a 20-something young professional and told their story. So the Cube Life is basically about, seven main characters who are young black professionals who are ambitious, who are grinding, and, they're trying to go from the cubes to the big offices. And the show is going to tell the story of these people of how, it's not always a negative thing that we go through and experience with each other. Like, we do support each other, and a lot of it ends up being funny as hell.
How did you come up with the idea of having it aired online?
Well, a lot of, like you said, it's 21st series, a lot of things start on the web now. The web is its own beast and monster. It can't be tamed and controlled. And in a sense, that's how young 20-something ambitious professionals are. It's like you're hungry, so you try to find success by any means necessary. And we felt like, why not make a web series where we could reach international people all over the world with this story. And if it transitions into anything bigger, then we're definitely open to the opportunity. But, even programs that are on TV, they're on websites right now. You can watch the full episodes or whatever. So to compete with them and not necessarily have that budget and that opportunity right now to do TV, the next best thing, if not the best opportunity, is doing a web series.
So this is very unique, Ashley. I like the idea of you focusing on young black professionals, something you don't see often on television today. I mean, you name the biggest networks, NBC, CBS, Fox. You don't see a lot of us represented, if you will. How important is this type of program for Black America in general?
Although it's a comedy, I think that, the underlying story is important because, as much as I love Girlfriends and The Game and all of those shows that we had, they show you an idea of what it's like when you're black and successful and you've made it. You're a lawyer now or whatever. They don't really tell the story of the people who graduate from college and the transition from college to that dream. There's a long process to being what you really want to be in life. And I think that being young, black, and professional, my story really isn't out there. So although it's comedy, the Cube Life is a comedy, we're trying to tell that story because a lot of it is funny, Right.
Tell me, please share your thoughts on the state of media and black professionals graduating, around this time of year. What is the climate like? What thoughts do you have on it?
Right. Well, I'll tell you that when I first said I wanted to go into media, I was actually studying engineering in high school, and I was a very smart student, and I said, I want to be a writer, and I want to go into radio, and my mom almost cried because, in her mind, it's like you have this brain, and you should be using it to do something else, but, when you have that desire, you want to fulfill your own desire and not pursue someone else's dreams. But again, like, I didn't know anyone in the industry. I had no connections, but what I did was I interned like hell. I had 4 internships worked a few of them at the same time, and just got in there. And I didn't build my name off of who I knew or what I knew. I built my name off of how, the quality of my work and what I was willing to put into it and invest in myself. And it was free labor. And that's how a lot of my opportunities opened up. It was just I grinded really hard. So for the people who are graduating and they want to go into media, you do this more for love than a paycheck, because you're not going to make what your friends make who are engineers or scientists or whatever. You're not going to make that same check. But if you put, time in it, things come to you that are meant for you. And I truly believe that.
Oh, please share with us more on Cube Life and the direction you want it to go in.
I think the Cube Life is, to me, it's like shaking my head comedy. You know what I mean? It's like you just shake your head at some of the situations that you've experienced in life, and they just become funny. I think that, again, we're in this Obama era, and we're young, we're black and professional, and we're finally witnessing that things are possible in life. And, even if you don't have that political ambition of that magnitude or that scale, that you can be great in whatever your lane is. And that's what we're trying to do and show and reflect that, young people, we're not always on the 10 o'clock news doing the wrong thing. Like, we are doing the right thing.
Looking at the television landscape, Ashley, you being a media professional yourself and being a young media professional at that, what do you have to say about television and the images that you see today of black folk?
It's tough. I mean, being in the media itself, when you first graduate from college, and then me coming from Morgan, and one of the things that they teach us is that, to try to paint our people in a good light, and then you come out of college and you're like, I want to tell the right story, I want to tell the good story. And I think that when you kind of get into the business, you realize that sometimes the good story and the positive story doesn't make the high ratings. So you kind of find yourself in the middle of this conflict. Like, do you want ratings, or do you want, to tell the right story? And in all honesty, you have to have good ratings to stay alive in this business. You're only as good as your last successful story, or your last hit, or your last good rating, or whatever. So it's a compromise that you make, but you try to find that balance of telling the good story and still trying to keep your job. I think that, that's what you see in TV with a lot of these new reality shows that kind of make us look ignorant and paint us in a bad light. Like, you don't want to see shows like that working or being successful, but it's sad to say that's what the people like, and that's what they're watching.
Well, my time is up, Ashley, but before you go, can you please tell the people when will the new episodes air?
The Cube Life, check us out on thecubelife.tv1online.com. You can follow us on Twitter at TV1Cube Life, and also become a fan on Facebook. Look us up with the Cube Life. We're getting ready to go into the lab in the next couple of weeks to actually put together some new episodes and to drop with more coming forward. We just need the response of the people and the feedback, whether it's good or bad. We take all criticism.
All right. Thank you for your time, Ashley.
Thanks, Bobby.
Thank you for watching HeVoices.com, the greater reflection of you.